all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business. Visit them on Gulf Street in Lamar. And, Matt, if you want to give us the tidbits about this edition of the Silver Tiger game and the history behind it.
Yeah, so many of you know, and it's been fun many of you know I have worked in Nevada some for the last several years, so I've got to see different perspectives over the last few years and what this Silver Tiger means, this game and this trophy means to both communities. It was kind of strange when we first restarted again in 2018. A lot of the younger kids or the younger generation didn't really know what it was, or it didn't have the meaning, I guess, in those first few games for this current generation as it did some of the older guys. It's been good to visit with them. So overall in this rivalry, Nevada has the lead, 38-27. And there's been two ties. The ties were in 1934 and 37. And as we reignited this rivalry back in 2018, the Tigers won every game up until last year in 2024. It's been good to watch. This game it has been really cool. It used to be played on Thanksgiving Day, and so both communities would be involved in that. And it was a holiday tradition, and actually started back in 1933. And Nevada won the first several years. But just some highlight games, up through the years. There was a big game in 1940. It was actually at Lamar, and Nevada. The ball game was tied, and Lamar, quarterback, threw a player to a receiver, and he kind of got upended out in the middle of the field. And he fell down on the really hard frozen turf, and his head hit the turf really hard and actually got a concussion. And they ended up having to bring the ambulance out on the field, and the Nevada faithful thought that was a pretty good sign, and they were actually cheering. Well, that really ticked off the Lamar band, and they threw down their instruments and charged across the field. And there was actually a riot in the stands. So interesting history there. Fast forward a little bit. There's a couple interesting games in '63 and '64, and some of this has been published, but some of this stuff is things I've gathered from former players and alumni and coaches and community members. In 1963, Nevada was 0-3 as they entered that Silver Tiger game. It had moved to a regular season game, and they ended up losing to Lamar 9-7 on a last play safety sack. The quarterback for Nevada that year happened to be the superintendent's son. And on Saturday morning's front page of the Nevada Daily Mail, there was a picture of said quarterback with turf coming out of his face mask. And so the superintendent didn't think that was very cool, and he fired the coach the same day. And then they made the guidance counselor the Nevada coach the next day. In '64, the next year was a memorable one for Nevada. They had a running back that year that was really good named Bob Nicodemus, and his dad Nick was suffering with cancer. And so a neat thing that they did that year is they actually pulled the ambulance up close to the sideline and let Nick watch his son's game, and he ended up passing away not too long later. But Bob Nicodemus, the son, the really good running back, ended up scoring all 14 points. They got a 2-point conversion. They ended up winning 14-12 over Lamar. And they've got a picture of father and son there at the ambulance. So that was kind of a neat story. In '87, some neat things happened too. Chad Kellenberger ran an opening kickoff back for a touchdown. And in the late '80s, these games were back and forth there for a while, early and late '80s, and one guy told me that there was just always a large number of unsportsmanlike penalties on both sides. I spoke with another guy in the '50s when I was up here at the bank in Nevada, and I had a client, and I always wore my Lamar Tigers stuff on Fridays, and had this client that came in and he said, "Are you from Lamar?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I didn't know that." He said, "I hate those blankety blanks from Lamar." And I said, "Why is that?" And he held up his hand, and he had 2 or 3 really crooked fingers. And he said, "Those blankety blanks from Lamar at the Silver Tiger game stepped on my hand and broke my fingers. And I never wanted to get them fixed because I never wanted to forget." And so he ended up going on playing college football back at Southern when it used to be a JUCO. And so he was a tough guy, but he never lost that Silver Tiger fire, and so that was neat to see. One of the last games before we got it restarted was in 2005, and that was a memorable one. It was up here at Nevada, and that was a really close game. Lamar was down 18-19, and with I think it was like 39 seconds left. Reese Lehman had missed every extra point that night, but he was able to kick a 29-yard field goal and score, and so Lamar went up 21-19, and in the ensuing Nevada drive, they were able to get close to midfield, and the lights went out. So a lot of people cried foul when that one happened, but the lights went out. It took them 25 minutes or so to get the lights back on, and when it came back on, there's suspicion of foul play, of course, but that game was really sloppy. There ended up being 24 penalties in that game, and 6 of them, there's actually 30 penalties, but 6 of them were declined, so 24 enforced penalties. And if you hear the Lehman boys tell it, there was lots of there was a roughing the passer, a PI, and some other things in that last sequence, but Nevada ended up trying a 55-yard field goal and missed at the end, and so that was the last Silver Tiger, and so Oscar stayed in our trophy case in Lamar until 2018, and then we got to keep him on. So lots of history through the years, and just a fun atmosphere. And I'll tell you what, the kind of the funnest thing today is just to see these two communities and being passionate about supporting their kids and their teams, and it really has rekindled the rivalry. There's more energy at this game than there is in a lot of the others, and it's just fun to kind of rekindle this. Both of these programs are to a point now where they're successful. Coach Wes Beechler at Nevada has done a tremendous job of just building a program much similar to Lamar, and these coaches actually get along and respect each other. And we're not going to see a bunch of unsportsmanlike penalties tonight. These teams, again, respect each other, do things the right way. We're going to see some hard-hitting physical football, lots of energy, and lots of kids leaving it all on the field. And hopefully your Lamar Tigers can come out on top.
A lot of good nuggets there, Matt. And again, you're listening to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the pregame interview with Coach Behore. Again, 3-minute break. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Soma Sports Radio.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be, and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the Four State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans, to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Again, for all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business, go visit them on Gulf Street in Lamar. And as promised, here is the pregame interview with Coach Jared Behore. Welcome, Tiger fans, to the pregame interview with Coach Jared Behore. And before we get on to the matchup for this Silver Tiger game, let's briefly recap last week at Mount Vernon, which admittedly I didn't get to watch all the game. I was traveling, but I saw about the end of the first through the third quarter. But a tough game for the Tigers. Never easy when you lose a starting quarterback in the beginning of the game, who's going to be out for an extended period of time, to try to rally around that. But just give us a few thoughts on how that game went and how the team has reacted this week through practice.
Yeah, I mean, we started slow. We had some stuff happen early, obviously, that wasn't expected. But, when you go back and you look at the tape, we had a lot of missed opportunities. And, guys where we have one guy not do their job and, it takes points off the board for us. Or one guy not do their job and it's points on the board for them. So that's really frustrating when you go back and watch it and say, well, we should have had a score here. We should have had a big play here. Or we should have been able to easily take away, this key moment for them that they convert or whatever it may be. That's kind of, the thing that we took away was we had a lot of missed opportunities. And then, on top of that, I didn't think that our kids responded very well to any adversity. I think we kind of, I think it was probably our worst effort game and competitive game of the year. Bad things are going to happen in football and in games. And it's a cliche as can be, but how are you going to respond when those things go bad? And our kids didn't respond very well. Our team didn't respond very well. And we addressed that Monday. So the whole goal and focus this week is very simple. It's compete your tail off, give great effort every play, and get better every single day. We cannot win on Friday against Nevada if we don't win on Monday and win on Tuesday and win on Wednesday and so on and so forth. So that's been the focus. We had a heart-to-heart with the boys, but they said they're all in, and I think this week we've had a good practice week so far, and hopefully we can finish strong. And yeah, on Friday the goal is very simple. It's compete our tails off, give great effort, get better, and the results can take care of itself.
And there's no easy weeks within the Big Eight, especially the past couple of years. And the Silver Tiger game is going to be no exception to that. Nevada coming in with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss. The lone loss versus a very good Seneca team who's ranked number 1 in Class 3. Nevada finds themselves ranked number 7 in Class 4. So give us your thoughts on what the Nevada Tigers are going to bring into this game, into the annual Silver Tiger game.
I mean, it's the same old, extremely physical up front. They have two very, very top-notch, high-caliber skill kids in the backfield that run the ball well, can catch the ball, can block. Guys you want on your team. Those are guys that they have. The quarterback makes really good decisions. Athletic enough to make plays with his legs, but really, really smart in the pass game. Defensively, they haven't changed. I mean, this offense and defense hasn't changed. It's just they've got guys that are really physical at the point of attack. They run the football. They play with great effort, and they're really well coached. So, that hasn't really. I mean, that hasn't changed since I've been here. Since year one for me, this has always been a dogfight, and I don't expect any different this Friday.
And if you recall the game 2 years ago, both teams go in wanting to run the ball. I think it was the quickest high school football game I've ever seen. While we were ending the game, a lot of teams were going into halftime. But like you said, they're going to have a lot of speed with the running backs. And Tigers, both teams are going to have their hands full, and it should be a good one for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, they're a high quality team, and the great thing about playing in the Big 8 and playing against teams like Nevada and all these top notch teams is you get the best that Class 3 and Class 4 has to offer. That bodes really well for our kids and preparing us for our ultimate goals. Like I said, we got to step up to the challenge. We got to compete our tails off and get better every single day.
All right, Coach. Well, we thank you for your time, and we'll see you after the game.
Yep. Thanks, Kevin.
And as always, we thank Coach Behore for carving out a little bit of time during his busy week for us. You've been listening to Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Again, for all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, everything else you need for your home or business, go visit them on Gulf Street. We're about 11 and a half minutes from kickoff. We're going to go ahead and take another 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game. Again, 3-minute break. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at MyVisionSolutions.com or call 682-3301.
Want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad. Or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans, to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. About 8 minutes from kickoff. And, Matt, I'm going to kick it over to you for the keys of the game, brought to you by American Family Insurance.
Thanks, Kevin. Tonight's keys to the game are sponsored by American Family Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, they are accused to get your next quote. Tonight, in the keys to the game, we just feel like the Tigers are going to have to embrace 4 different things. The first thing we need to be able to embrace is change. Coach Behore and most of you are well aware of the injury to Braden Wolf last week, and while detrimental, it's next man up, and we've got those personnel changes kind of in place. Some of you may not have realized Braden was also a really top-end defensive back, so we lost him on both sides of the ball and have personnel changes in there to take care of him. Clayton Powell's going to be playing quarterback, and Brady Reeves a freshman, will be starting at D-back. So we're going to have to embrace those changes. We've had to change some scheme a little bit, and on these plays, when you lose just one guy, it affects several different positions and tendencies and things. And we may have changed our game plan a little bit than what we thought it might be going in, so we need to be able to embrace those changes. The second, we need to embrace the physicality. Of all the games that we've played thus far, this will be, without a doubt, the most physical game that we've played so far. Coach Behore talked about Nevada's physicality. They pride themselves on being physical. They are a really good fit in the Big 8. They just joined the Big 8 in 2018, but they fit right in with the Senecas and the Cassvilles and the Mac Counties that try to be physical. They've got a physical offensive line. They've got 2 really bruising running backs that also have some speed, so they're going to try to hit the linebackers and be physical with them. And then they've also got physical linebackers themselves. So we're going to have to embrace that physicality and dish some of that out on our own if we want to have a chance to win this game. The third thing we need to embrace is the energy. We talked about the Silver Tiger history and the rivalry and all those things. We've got a big crowd on both sides in stands tonight. And so good student sections that'll be mouthing each other all night. And those are good things for high school football, but lots of energy and obviously lots of history and tradition as we talked. And we've got a few more things to share kind of throughout the game. But we need to be able to embrace this energy, use it in a positive way, and use the momentum when we have it to be able to take care of that. And the last thing we've got to be able to do is just embrace each other. These players have to embrace each other as a team. They've got to work together. There's going to be times when they might break a big play, or one guy may miss his assignment, and bad things happen, but we've got to embrace each other, work together. This is a team game. We're going to need a great effort out of all 11 positions on both sides of the ball, and it's going to take 22 guys playing together to get the W tonight. So those are your keys to the game, sponsored by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, again, see Eric Hughes to get your next quote.
Great job there, Matt. All right, we got about 5 minutes to kick off now. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to take another 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and number.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com.
At Lamar Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank. Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. They just flipped the coin. We're about to figure out if Lamar won the toss or not. They did win, and they're going to receive the ball to start this ball game. So Lamar will receive the opening kickoff. Lamar wearing white tops, red bottoms with the black hats. Nevada trimmed out, gray on gray with gray helmets. And we're about 1 minute from kickoff. If you're watching on the live stream, kind of a jersey switch tonight, Jackson Byers is wearing a tight end number tonight. Normally he's a number 65. He is number 87 this evening for the Tigers.
And that could be interesting. We'll see kind of what maybe just kind of some decoy window dressing, but probably going to see him on the offensive line a little more than we have in the past, and maybe some different looks from the Lamar Tigers tonight.
And throughout the evening, we'll be looking for our Mother Tucker's hit of the game, along with the Redneck Outdoors play of the game.
I would say we'll have plenty of choices in that regard tonight, Kevin, if history holds true.
And, you know, it's kind of been light on hit of the games so far this year. There's been a couple of bone-jarring ones, but not kind of what we're accustomed to. But like you said, there's a good probability that could change tonight. Marching back to receive this kickoff, looks like for Lamar we've got, I'm going to flip to the right side, Toby Ansley and Waylon Nolting back deep around the 11-yard line for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who the kicker is for Nevada. It looks like number 83, Sean Simmons, senior kicker for Nevada.
12 minutes on the clock. Kicker's got his arm in the air. There's the whistle, swing of the leg. Kind of a wobbly kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at around the 27, so be a penalty to start this ball game. Tigers are going to get the ball at the 35.
Yeah, good field position. It went over on Carson Parker's side, and he thought about grabbing that thing, but wisely just let it go out of bounds. It was going to be one of those that was going to be kind of hard to field and probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Nevada was right there close, but as you said, Tigers will have good field position. As we wait to get started, too, one thing on the Silver Tiger history I didn't mention, it used to be, we always called it Oscar since it kind of got going, but it used to be Lamar called it Chuck and Nevada called it Oscar. But whatever we call it, we hope we get it back tonight.
Double quarterback set. I'm trying to see who he's in the backfield with.
Powell and Jaden Moore.
Yeah, all right. Couldn't quite see the number. Nevada's got a really nice press box a little bit further off the field, but I will take it for the comfort that they give us. Heated, air conditioned.
For sure.
Rest of the Big Eight, please listen to what I'm saying and do the same thing. Your radio crews will appreciate it.
Here we go.
2 receivers split wide on each side. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the gut. And Powell's going to be brought down around the 39-yard line.
Yeah, similar play to what we've seen us run quite a little bit. It's a design quarterback run, but we've got Waylon Nolte coming over from the right side as receiver on almost like a jet sweep. And Clayton fakes it to him and then keeps it forward to pick up about 4. Is going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 to go for the Hammer.
Tiger 39.
Torbeck split out to the right at the numbers. Nolting to the right at the hash marks. Clayton Powell in shotgun. Taryn Williams is in as a wingback. Powell's going to be a quarterback keeper, falling some blocks, and he's going to have the first down. Good run by Clayton, all the way up to, it looks like, the 48 or 49.
Yeah, Taryn Williams has gotten everybody's attention in the Big Eight, and for good reason. And he comes over from his wing position on a kind of a dive type play, and Clayton fakes the handoff to him, and that the defense definitely bid on Taryn, and Clayton was able to have a kind of a free hole to run right through there and get a good first down and some good extra yardage.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Similar formation for the Tiger offense. Nolting goes in motion. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams trying to get around the right side. He's got an opening. He's going to be brought down, but not after another Tiger first down.
Yeah, that's a very similar play to what they just ran, except with a little more window dressing as Waylon comes across on the fake jet sweep. But they hand it straight to Taryn, and he's able to just kind of work his way through. Had pretty wide open going. So hats off to the Lamar Tiger offensive line. They are doing really well. We didn't talk too much. This Nevada defensive line, not as big as what we've seen in previous weeks, and all of them are new this year. So not as much experience there as we've seen, and hopefully this Lamar Tiger O-line continue to take advantage.
Receivers flip from the right side to the left side. Going to be another quarterback keeper by Powell. Trying to find some blocks. Not much there. He's going to be brought down after no gain.
Looked like maybe a potential option play there, and Clayton just didn't know what he wanted to do there. I guess Waylon came over and kind of stopped, and that allowed the defense to really jump forward and take advantage there. So got the Tigers stop, no gain, brings up 2nd and 10 on the Nevada 40. Nevada 40.
Lamar gets the play in line, breaks the huddle, goes up to the line. Torbeck and Nolting split out wide to the left. Taryn Williams joins Powell in the backfield. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper by Powell. Up the gut he goes. He's going to be brought down just shy of a first down. Another good run by Powell.
Yeah, picks up about 9 yards. Just a good quarterback design run, just draw play, and the offensive line just continues to do a good job here and just made a big hole. He largely went through untouched till he got to the second level and got brought down.
Ball on the 33-yard line. So as a 7-yard gain, going to bring 3rd down and 3 for the Tiger offense. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. Lamar's first possession of the game. Jaden Moore joins Powell in the backfield. Torbeck split out wide to the right along with Nolting. Nolting goes in motion right to left. Another quarterback keeper by Powell. And he's going to be brought down close to a first down, but there is a late flag that comes in. Came from the white hat in the back. And that's going to be a holding penalty.
Yeah, just another quarterback design run, and the defense is getting a little wiser to what we're trying to do, and so they get a little more aggressive, and we held one of them. Not the first time, or probably the last time that's going to happen when we get aggressive on these types of drives. So going to bring up 3rd, and I get it marked off here. We'll call it 3rd and 12. And Tigers will be backed up to the Nevada 42. Or right, I guess, yeah, 42. No down and distance marker on the scoreboard here, so we're having to go old school tonight.
Going to be a reverse to Nolting. He's trying to get around the corner and does, but he's going to be brought down short of the first down.
Yeah, good. Just reverse play, but Nevada is so disciplined in their defensive assignments, and it doesn't really fool them too much. And so, Whalen able to pick up about 4 on the play, but it bring up 4th and 8 on the Nevada 38. See what the Tigers call here. Offense is staying on the field, so we see Carson Parker come into the game. So.
Tigers come up to the line. Double quarterback set. Torbeck split out to the left. Wing goes into motion. Going to be a handoff. Fake a handoff to Taryn Williams. Ball is batted. Caught by a lineman. He is tackled. And that's going to be a loss of downs here.
Yeah, we had a design pass play, a little bit of something different than what we usually see, but not sure who tipped the ball. Looked like a defensive lineman, and it kind of went straight up, and the Lamar lineman was able to catch it. Tried to move forward, but he got wrapped up pretty quickly. So the Tigers will turn it over on downs, and we'll get to see this Nevada offense.
I think it may have been Logan Martin that caught the ball. Run play for Nevada, trying to get around the left side. And going to be a gang of Lamar Tigers making the tackle at the 41-yard line.
They'll hand it off to number 22, Will Jackson. This Nevada Tiger offense have got, as you heard Coach Beshore talk about, their 2 running backs. Number 22, Will Jackson, that we just saw. Number 14, John Michael Collins. These guys are just juniors, but they started last year as sophomores. And you pair them with quarterback Kellen Braden, and Nevada has their entire offensive backfield returning and with some experience. And
2nd down and 6 for Nevada. Quarterback in shotgun. Going to be a run up the middle. Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Again, they go to Will Jackson on kind of a draw play, and they've got a lot of window dressing as they lead up to it. They put John Michael Collins in motion, fake the handoff to him, and that's a guy you certainly got to keep your eye on. Lots of speed there, but they hand it off to Will Jackson, and he comes forward. So 3rd and 2 on the Nevada 45.
6:42 left in the first quarter. No score. 2 receivers set out wide to the left. Quarterback in shotgun, running back on his hip. Here's the snap, going to be a quarterback keeper looking to pass the ball. Taryn Williams in for the sack. Brings him down at the 34.
Yeah, they talked about, we've talked a little bit about, we haven't talked about Kellen Braden yet, but they faked the handoff to Will Jackson, and some people bite, but Taryn Williams is not fooled at all. This Kelton Braden is a very mobile quarterback. They use him to run some, and they haven't showed off his arm a lot, but some of you guys will remember Joel Braden, the former basketball coach at Lamar. This is his son, and he is a tremendous athlete on the court, on the field, and on the baseball diamond, and he rears back to pass at that time, and Taryn Williams just meets him and throws him down for a sack and a big loss.
Maybe keep that one in mind for a Redneck Outdoor play of the game.
Nevada's going to punt here.
Punt is away. Good punt, in over in, fielded by Ansley at the 25, and he is brought down at about the 36.
Ainsley gets it fielded, and Trent Torbeck is there. And makes a good block to free him for about 5 or 6 more yards. So good to see Trent back there making that block. And as we talked, it's going to take every guy on every play if we're going to beat this very talented Nevada Tiger team. We like what we see so far as the Lamar offense prepares to go to work.
Ball's on the Lamar 36-yard line. Nolting split out to the left. Torbeck split out to the right. Powell in shotgun. Taryn Williams is on his right hip. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Going to be a handoff to Nolting, trying to get a sweep around the right side. Good run by the sophomore all the way up to the 42 or 3.
Yeah, Whalen takes that on the sweep, and we run him in this play quite a little bit out of this set, but we don't often hand it to him because he's not your power back, but he's got some wheels, and he's able to find a seam and gain looks like about 6 on the play, bring up 2nd and 4. Or 2nd and 3. It's close.
Yeah, long 3, short 4. Torbeck again split out to the left at the hash. Nolting to the right. Williams and Powell in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams. Up the gut he goes. He's got enough for the first down. And he's going to be brought down at the 48.
Yeah, forward progress, and then gets him the first down. And Nevada is so good at keeping a hat for a hat and getting a lot of hats to the ball on defense. And so about 4 of them get a hold of Taryn and push him backwards, but forward progress gives him the first down. So bring up 1st and 10 on the Tiger Lamar 47.
Don't want to forget Nathan Mayberry, defensive stop. If you need to get a mortgage, give him a call. USA Mortgage, 417-214-9119. Torbeck split out wide to the right. Double quarterback set. Going to be a handoff to Carson Parker. He jukes a couple people, and he's going to be brought down around the 50-yard line.
Yeah, good. Carson just comes over from that left wing position and flows over to the right, takes a handoff. And as we talked before, he's our power back. And, again, he meets 3 or 4 debated defenders and didn't get driven back, but able to pick up about 3 yards on that play, bring up 2nd and 7, right on the 50 at midfield.
And first down's brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Double quarterback set. Torbeck split out to the left. Moore goes in motion. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams trying to go around the right side. He's tripped up. He's going to fall down across midfield around the 46 or 47.
Yeah, Taryn breaks that first initial contact, is able to stiff arm there and break his way through there and pick up a few more yards. Not quite to the first down, bring up 3rd and 2.
Yep, they actually give him the 45 on that play. Generous spot, it looks like. 3:23 left in the first quarter, no score. This is Lamar's 2nd possession of the ball game. They've been able to get across midfield both times.
Nevada crowd's really into this. They're rumbling the bleachers here on 3rd and short.
Williams in the backfield with Powell. Torbeck split out wide to the left. Moore and Parker are your wing backs. Moore goes in motion right to left. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams. He is hit right at the line to gain. This one's going to be close.
54, Cam Anderson from Nevada comes in, and he's one of their good defensive linemen and got some experience, but he is just a junior, and he meets Taryn, and it's a good collision right there. So it's going to bring up a really close 4th and 1. Big down here for both teams. Nevada crowd on their feet.
Lamar breaks the huddle, comes up to the line. Going to go in the bone here. Powell under center. Going to be a handoff to Williams. He's got enough for the first. No, he doesn't. Wasn't Williams. Trying to figure out who had that ball. No, it was Taryn. They got him down. And no measurement. Close, but no cigar.
Awful close. And they bring in Luis Salas in that bone play and get him over to the right side, and he lays a good block and just inches, probably just inches from gaining that first down. So good effort by Lamar and a good stop by Nevada. It's going to be one of these games, Kevin, I think, where it's just going to seesaw back and forth, and somebody's going to break one, and it's a matter of what you do with it and how you keep your composure.
Quarterback in shotgun for Nevada. Going to be a handoff trying to get up the middle, get past the original line of scrimmage there. A couple missed tackles, but brought down after a short gain.
It's the first time we've seen John Michael Collins from Nevada. He takes the handoff from Braden and goes over to the left-hand side, but there's 5 or 6 Lamar black hats there to get him wrapped up. So just a short gain. Very dangerous receiver, a lot of speed. If he can break some of those initial contacts, he's hard to catch. But we do a good job of getting him contained, get the edge sealed, and get him brought down for a short gain.
Brings 2nd down to 7, down to under 2 minutes in this first quarter. 2 receivers split out wide to the left for Nevada. Quarterback in shotgun. Going to be a handoff trying to that right side. Lamar defensive line does a good job. I think there's actually a loss of a yard or so on that play.
Yeah, they go to Will Jackson that time, and a similar play to what they've run before. And Nevada's a little bit like Lamar. They've got a base offense that they run and run several variations and blocking schemes and to try to trick the defense and those that are they try to make that difficult to read keys because they can do a lot of things out of the same set or with the same personnel package. But no fooling the Lamar defense there. You can tell we've prepared for this, and Jackson actually gets brought for a slight loss. So
yeah, officially they say no game, but I think the ball went back about half the length of a football. Everybody up close to the line for Nevada. run up the gut, and he's going to be brought down short of the first down.
Jackson's showing his speed, just a draw play right up the middle, and he hits that hole hard and got some speed. And I don't think they gave him a very fair spot, a very Lamar-friendly spot, but they're just going to bring up 4th and 2. Looks like Nevada's going to keep their offense on the field. So,
yeah, his knee kind of was hovering around above the ground. He kind of crawled forward for a little bit more at the end, but when the knee hits, it's over in high school football or about anywhere.
Yep. Kellen Braden brings the play in,
and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So no score after 16 minutes of action. This one's flying by. Nevada 0, Lamar 0. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, Somo Sports Radio.
Did you know that a lot of the safety
2 years ago right now.
Tires, underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friend. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tire. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and number.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. Already in the second quarter. It's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Nevada Tigers. This is their second possession of the ball game. Lamar has gotten across midfield both times, but couldn't get convert 4th and short. So a turnover on downs both times for Lamar. Nevada did punt on their first possession, so 4th down and a long 2. Trying to draw Lamar off sides. Lamar stays disciplined, trying to go up in and around, and I think they got him down short. So a huge defensive stop there by the Tigers. It is short.
Yeah, they hand off to that speedy back, John Michael Collins, and he gets around the edge, and he kind of hesitates a little bit, and that's to his detriment. A lot of black hats there to get him brought down, and definitely it's going to turn over on down. So, 4 drives, 1 by each offense, and both get kind of stalled at midfield. So not much change in field position on what we've seen so far. We just saw the one punt, and it's kind of been back and forth, turnover on downs, and a big defensive battle.
Ball is on the Lamar 49-yard line, so best starting position for the Tigers so far this evening. Torbeck split out to the right between the numbers and the sideline. Kyler Eisen out to the left. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell. Up the gut he goes, and he's going to be brought down around the 46-yard line of Nevada.
Yeah, good pass fake by Powell that time. He rears it back, and it looks like he's going to throw it. He never intended to throw it, but he gives a good look and sells that fake. Looks over to the left to Eisen, and Nevada players backed up. You saw some backward steps. They were afraid he was going to throw it, and he just dives forward and gets a good 5-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 5.
And that was another defensive stop brought to you by Nathan Mayberry, USA Mortgage. Give him a call, 417-214-9119. Double quarterback set, receiver split wide each side. Eisen goes in motion right to left. It's going to be a handoff to Eisen. Trying to get around the left side, but he's going to be met after a gain of about 1.
Yeah, Eisen's got some speed, but not the size and power. And when he gets met by Jet Snyder there, the cornerback or DN there for Nevada, he just goes backwards a little bit. But he will pick up about a yard on the play, forward progress. So hats off to him, just a sophomore, and so or actually a junior, but smaller guy. So good to see him pick up a gain there.
It's going to be a kid. If you can get him around the edge, he does have some jets on him.
Well, the big thing too is just to keep a variety in this running back and not let them key on any one player. We're really good at that traditionally, and showed it there.
Williams in the backfield with Powell. Going to fake the handoff. Powell passes, and it is caught. That pass is complete to Dominic Gordon.
I think that's the first time we've seen Dominic Gordon, who does a really good job as a blocking tight end, but I think that's the first time we've seen him catch a pass this year. Maybe we did see one at McDonald County in game 1, but he goes on a slant route over to the left or a crossing route, I guess, and good ball by Clayton Powell and a good catch, and catches the Nevada Tigers off guard a little bit, and a good gain, and brings up 1st and 10, and it's going to be at the Nevada 34.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore trying to get around the left side. Nice run. It's going to be at least about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a play we run a lot with Jaden, and he comes out of that right wing position and takes the handoff and goes around the left-hand side. And the Tiger O-line is, again, back to their form on the first drive that we had and makes a big hole for him. And so good game. And it looks like with the spot they'll give him 5, so brings up 2nd and 5 on the Nevada 29. So as long as we can keep marching.
Torbeck split out wide to the right. 9:20 in the second quarter, no score. This is Lamar's third possession. Deepest they've made it down the field so far. Some of the linemen switch positions. Quarterback Powell is in shotgun. Williams on his hip. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell. And he's going to be brought down after about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3.
Just kind of a slow developing play. Clayton calls his own number and keeps the handoff there, and he's able to pick up 2 or 3 there on that play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. They're gonna spot it at the Nevada 26.
It's a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 3 for the Tiger offense. They break the huddle up to the line they go. Torbeck is going to be split out to the right. Taryn Williams is going to be in the backfield along with Powell. Parker and Moore are your wingbacks. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams trying to get around the left side. He's got the first down.
Jaden Moore and Carson Parker, as they flow to that left-hand side as blocking backs, just tremendous blocks to seal that edge there for Taryn. He's able to come up forward. Meets a very physical Nevada Tiger at the end of the play, but they both hold their own. I mean, this is good. This is a physical ball game. So Taryn gets a good run out of that play. It's going to be 1st and 10. We're going to be at the Nevada 18.
Looks like the 17. So Tigers in the red zone for the first time this evening. Another first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Torbeck split out wide at the right at the hashes. Taryn Williams in the backfield along with Powell. Now he switches to the right hip. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell following Williams. Nice little run on first down. Going to pick up about 4 yards.
Design quarterback run. They send Carson Parker up first, and he clears the way, clears out a O-line, first of all, just makes a huge hole in this play. And Carson is a lead blocker and closes out a linebacker, and Taryn Williams is right behind him, and Clayton Powell just follows both of those big bodies, and a good gain. Picked up 4 on the play, but proved a point more than anything. So be a second and about 5.
Torbeck marches out to the right again. Here's the snap. Going to be a handoff to Parker. Ooh, nice tackle there by Nevada. Met him right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, 54. Big Cam Anderson just does a good job. Physical player, just a junior, and hits Carson, makes him feel it. So really no gain on the play. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5, and we're sitting on the Nevada 13-yard
line. Like you said, 3rd down and 5. You got 2 shots to pick up 5 yards. 7 minutes left in the half. No score. This quick moving ball game. Torbeck split out wide to the right. Williams in the backfield on the left hip of Clayton Powell. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore. He's met at the line of scrimmage. They're actually going to bring him down for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, number 4, Jet Snyder, plays at DN, and he just beats the Lamar tight end on that play. I think it was Taryn Williams that time, and just, again, good physical plays on both sides of the ball. We're going to win some, we're going to lose some on these individual battles. So that time when Jaden gets around to that spot, he's met by Jet Snyder and be able to tackle for a short loss. So
going to bring 4th down and 7. Tiger offense stays on the field. Torbeck split out wide to the right at the numbers, to the left, but we got a timeout before anything happens. Here's going to be a timeout by Lamar. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You listen to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. We want to give a special shout out to the Lamar Lady Tennis team. They brought home second place in districts earlier this week, so a good showing by them. If you don't follow tennis, every school is much larger than Lamar, especially when it comes to tennis. They'll be going into the postseason here very soon.
So we got a 4th and 5 here.
Going to be a pass play. Powell scans the field, passes away, and intercepted at the 2-yard line. Returner still on his feet. Still on his feet at 20, breaking tackles, juking people. He's at the 40, and finally brought out of bounds by Jaden Moore, but not till he crosses midfield all the way up to the Nevada.
Right about there, 40.
44.
Yeah, that's a talented cornerback back there for Nevada, Mason Majors. He's a senior kid, very talented basketball player, and he does a good job spotting that ball. A little bit underthrown by Powell, but a little bit off the mark, but Mason's able to jump that route and then get around the outside. And what you really notice about that play on the return is the way the Nevada Tigers come out and lay those blocks. So he's able to get a lot of probably 20, 30 extra yards just because they were able to react and block. So
yeah, they had a chance to get him down around the 1 or 2, but he was slippery getting out of that. The ball's on Lamar 44. They had switched the sides of the field. It's going to be a run around the right side. They break tackles. Nevada's going to be in for a touchdown. So after the interception, one play later, it's Nevada 6, Lamar 0.
Yeah, the talented, as we talked about, these running backs. Will Jackson, we don't do a good job of hitting him at initial point of contact. He's one that very strong, very skilled, and very fast at the same time. So we hit him, get some hands on him, but don't get him stopped or don't get him brought down, and then he just turns on the jets and makes a good gain and a touchdown for the Nevada Tigers.
Nevada brings their kicker on the field for the extra point try.
Interesting deal here. Nevada used to always go for 2 every time, and Coach Beasler always said, I got a 50-50 chance. I'm going to try to get 2 points. But now they kick with Braden.
Snap is there. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:52 left in the second quarter, Nevada 7, Lamar 0. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds to listen to Tiger Football, Somo Sports Radio.
At Lamar Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank. Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today. The hometown bank, Lamar's only locally owned and operated lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And quick apologies to Reese Lehman in the pregame when I talked about some of the Silver Tiger history. I made the comment that he had missed all his extra point tries. I stand corrected, Reese. He missed 1 extra point try, and then we weren't able to convert on the other 2 points that we got. So apologize for that misspeak there, Reese. Want to correct that, and definitely the big thing is you made the field goal at the end to win it, buddy, and that's what counts. So.
Kickoff brought to you by Lamar Bank and Trust. Nolting and Ansley back around the 15-yard line to receive the kick. Good kick end over end, caught at around the 20. And that's Nolting. He's going to be brought down at the good extra effort there at the 33.
Yeah, Waylon, as always, gets a hold of that thing, gets it fielded cleanly, and it's got some speed. He picks up a couple good blocks by Reeves and a couple other Lamar Tigers that were there. And then he himself keeps those legs churning and is able to move forward for an extra 2 or 3 yards with about 3 or 4 Nevada Tigers grabbed a hold of him. So good effort there by the sophomore.
So first down 10 from the 33 for the Tiger offense. They trail 7-0. 5:44 left in the first half.
This will be a key series for the Lamar Tigers if they can answer the Nevada score.
Torbeck split out wide to the left. Nolting to the right. Williams not Williams, sorry, that's Moore in the backfield. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle for Powell. Good run on first down, all the way up to, they might give him the first down. It's going to be close.
Yeah, Powell does a good job keeping those pads level low and forward, and just almost falls forward. He had such a wide open hole, and they're able to get some hands on him, but he's able to get there and come out real close to the first down on this first play from scrimmage.
White Hat's looking at, see if it's going to be a first down. He does call it a first down. So first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
It's good to see those chains move. They'll set up shop at the Lamar Tiger 48.
44.
Yeah. Oh.
Going to be a run up the middle by Powell. Hit hard once he's tackled. Gets the ball up to the 46.
And Powell, again, designed quarterback run play and just met the old cliche wall of Nevada Tigers. Lots of gray jerseys and gray hats there. Beautiful night here for football. It was about 82 degrees and 60% humidity at game time. About a 7-mile-an-hour wind when we started. Looks like that's died down now, but beautiful night for football. Maybe a little cooler, we'd take it, but
Powell in shotgun by himself. Knowlton goes in motion. Powell's going to be quarterback keeper. He's met in the backfield, but he spins out of that tackle and dives forward to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he makes a good move there. Not as agile or athletic probably as Braden Wolf, but probably a little more power and strength there. And so he's able to make that spin move and get a couple extra yards. Bring up about 3rd and 4 right on the, this time we'll be at the Lamar Tiger 49.
Yeah, if you see those two kids side by side, Clayton's a little bit thicker.
A little bit.
All right, 3rd down and 4 for the Tiger offense. Torbeck split out wide to the right. Knowlton to the left. Powell in shotgun by himself. Here's the snap. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore trying to get around the left side. Follows some blocks. This is going to be close. We'll see where they mark him down at.
Looks like by the way he's standing, we ought to be close, but got another down to get there if we didn't get it. But, yeah, sweet play over to the left-hand side. Jaden does a good job getting around the outside edge, and the Lamar Tiger O-line gets that left edge sealed, and will indeed be, the chains will move, and it'll be a Lamar Tiger first down. They'll get to start this play from the Nevada 47.
It's another first down brought to you by our friends at Stevens Automotive. 3:42 left in the first half. Nevada 7, Lamar 0. Lamar offense has been able to get the ball across midfield every single time. Just have yet to cash one of those in.
You just need to protect the ball, make sure we got good, clean handoffs, and be smart. And this is going to be one of those kinds of games we're going to have to grind it out.
Williams in the backfield with Powell. He is met before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Good play there by the Nevada defense.
Yeah, that's number 50, Big Isaac Irwin. Good kid. His dad's the superintendent at Sheldon Schools, but they live here in town. And Isaac's a big kid and a seasoned, experienced senior that's played a long time for these Nevada Tigers, and he's able to beat his man on the Lamar Tiger O-line and just drop Jaden in the backfield. So be a 1-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Torbeck split out to the left. Knowlton to the right. Powell in shotgun. Moore and Williams are your wing backs. Going to be a handoff to Moore trying to get around that left side. And he makes a good break there. He's going to have the first down. Looked like Nevada is about to hem him in, but a little burst of speed. And Moore gets the Tiger first down.
Yeah, Jaden takes that sweep all the way clear to the sideline, and he sees that wide open sideline, does a good job of keeping those toes in bounds, and able to run forward, picks up the 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there, and a good Lamar Tiger first down. Good run, good blocking by the O-line and the backs that flow over to that left-hand side to clear the way for him. So
2.5 minutes left in the half. Torbeck split out wide to the right. Powell in shotgun. Knowlton to the right as well. High snap, but reeled in by Powell. He crosses the 35, dives forward to the 30.
Yeah, Lamar's able to just to keep the momentum here, and again a good high snap, but not too awful high. Gavin Ogden does a really good consistent job and a hard job tonight with that really good Nevada Tiger defense. But Gavin gets a snap, maybe a little on the high side, but Powell does a good job of pulling it in and tucking and running, gets all the way up there. It'll bring up about 2nd and 3.
Torbeck split out to the left. Moore in the backfield with Powell. Knowlton goes in motion right to left. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Up the gut. Powell goes. Gets past the original defensive line. He's going to be brought down at the 24. Another Tiger first down.
And a little bit of extracurricular on the Nevada side. Some extra pushing and things. Hopefully the ref will get that kind of stuff calmed down. But
first down brought to you by our friends at Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive alive like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Be sure to stay tuned for the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air halftime show. We'll also have stats brought to you by Arvest Bank. Torbeck's marching out to the right side of the formation. Taryn Williams in the backfield with Powell. Knowlton split out to the left. He goes in motion left to right. Going to be a handoff to Knowlton, trying to get around that right side. And he is cut down after a gain of maybe 1.
Isaac Irwin again from that linebacker position comes up, read the play well. He stayed in motion with Waylon as he came over from that receiver position on that sweep, and he takes the handoff, and Irwin's right there to get him brought down. So he does pick up one or two on the play.
Call it 2 yards. We have a timeout taken by, I don't know if they've said who yet, by Lamar. We got just a minute left in this half. We'll stay right here. Again, you heard that correctly. Just a minute left in the half. This game is flying. There's only been a handful of pass plays so far.
A couple more Silver Tiger history tidbits I missed. I had a good visit with some folks and found out another good result for the Lamar Tigers. I think this game was in Lamar in '96, and it was a very close game. I think it was a 1 or 2 score game all along. And we remember back a few years ago when Carl Junction ran the hitch and pitch against us. Well, in '96, the quarterback was Michael Miller. And he also played D-back on the right hand side, I believe he said. And the Nevada ran the hook and ladder or hitch and pitch, whatever you want to call it. And they had seen the Nevada run that a few times on film, and Michael was able to read that play and actually intercept the lateral to the passer and ran it back for a touchdown, and that ended up being the difference in the game. And so those history moments are kind of neat to hear about.
Tiger offense back out on the field. Torbeck split out to the right at the numbers. Knowlton to the left between the numbers and the hashes. Powell in shotgun by himself. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore trying to get around the left side. Not much there. He's going to be brought down for a 1-yard loss.
Looks like he wanted to cut up inside, and he saw the Nevada defender there, and we had him blocked everywhere except the one that got him. So missed assignment there, or just a change in personnel and a good call, defensive play called by Nevada. But Jaden, nothing doing on that play. Brings up third and 8, 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. Torbeck to the right. Williams in the backfield with Powell. Knowlton goes in motion. Powell looking to pass the ball. Passes away towards the end zone. He has more, but he overthrows him. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, Moore was there. He was covered by 14, John Michael Collins, and Clayton just a little bit of extra energy, just overthrows him a little bit, but certainly a good effort. Bring up 4th and 9. We're still down here close. We're on the Nevada 24.
Call it the 23.
4th and long here. We'll see what the Tigers can come up with.
4th down and 9 for the Tiger offense. Powell in shotgun. Tigers going to have 3 receivers in the formation this time. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Powell looking to pass the ball. He's got some heat on him. Passes away. He's got Moore gets the first down. Great job by Jaden Moore.
Yeah, again, Clayton just makes a soft touch pass and a little high. Jaden Moore goes up and gets it, and then he's just got a clear runway. He makes a good couple moves. They're going to spike it to stop the clock, and so it'll bring up first and 10 on about the 11 or 12. So not quite 1st and goal, but Tigers down here certainly within scoring distance. 14 seconds left.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 11. He said 14 seconds left in the ball game. Lamar does have 1 timeout left. 1 receiver out to the right, 1 to the left. Powell in shotgun.
Should be 1st, and they've got 2 on the stick.
Well, we clocked the ball. Passes away up to Taryn Williams, but he overthrows the ball out of the back of the end zone.
That's right. Yep. Forgot that one. Yeah, just overthrows Taryn. Taryn's a tall kid, but just not just overthrown just ever so slightly.
But that's somebody you'd like to see to be able to get that pass because I can trust him to out-jump about everybody else on that football field.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's going to bring 3rd down and 10 from the 11. 10 seconds left in the half. Torbeck split out to the left. Taryn Williams in the backfield along with Powell. And Lamar's going to use their last timeout.
Timeout, Lamar.
All right, we're going to take a 30-second break with them. 30 seconds to listen to Tiger Football, Somo Sports Radio.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tire. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and number.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
All right, Tiger fans, 3rd down and 10 from the 11. 10 seconds left in the half. Lamar trails 7-0. Lamar is out of timeout, so if this is a completion, it needs to be a touchdown or step out of bounds, or time will expire. Torbeck split out to the left. Nolting to the right. Dominic Gordon also split out to the right. Powell in shotgun. Here's the snap. Looking to pass the ball. Passes away. Gets Torbeck, and he gets out of bounds. So it's not going to be a first down. It's going to be 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and a couple with 7 seconds left.
Not sure I like that spot, but right on the 5-yard line. We're about out of time, so it's going to come down to this. But
now Nevada takes the timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 4, but essentially it's 4th. I guess you could get out of bounds between the 1-yard line and the goal line. If it's complete, it needs to be a touchdown or right inside the 1-yard line.
I think Lamar, even though we're trailing at this point, I think everybody's got to be kind of happy with the result. We've kept that powerful Nevada potent offense off the field and made their defense play, and our offense has done a good job just kind of grinding out and grinding clock. Nevada is one of those offenses that can score a lot and score quickly, so our strategy is certainly keeping us in the ballgame, keeping us in a position to hopefully tie it up here on this next play.
Yeah, one big play has been the difference. Some broken tackles, and he turned on the Jets, and it was a touchdown after the interception.
Going to have to be smart here. This is about the same position we were in when we threw the interception that they returned so long and then scored on the next play. So hopefully we can just punch this in.
Tigers are going into the bone formation. Powell under center. Taryn Williams goes into motion. Powell looking to pass the ball, scans the field. Pass is up and incomplete. Trying to hit Dominic Gordon.
Yeah, a lot of gray shirts in the field. Kind of looks like maybe he got harassed a little bit on that play, but it falls incomplete. A good pass by Powell. Had some window dressing there right before the play ended, and Taryn Williams went in motion and went over on the right-hand side. They run so many plays out of this bone formation as we talk, but fortunately the Tigers aren't able to capitalize and get the score, and they'll have to kick it away to Nevada to start the second half.
All right, well, we're going to take a 4-minute break. We come back, we'll have the Jones Plumbing Heating Air halftime show. We'll have the stats brought to you by Arvest. Again, 4-minute break. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank, Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be, and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say we're geared for it.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friend. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tire. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast and name some number.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. This is the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air Halftime Show. Be sure to give them a call for all of your heating and air conditioning needs at 417-682-2780, your local Rude dealer. And halftime stats brought to you by Arvest Bank.
Tonight's stats and highlights are sponsored by Arvest Bank, proud supporters of the Lamar and Nevada Tigers and all the folks who have a positive impact in the communities we serve. We've got 14 convenient area locations, including Lamar, Lockwood, Nevada, Carthage, and Pittsburgh. Arvest offers tailored financial solutions that help farms, families, and communities thrive.
All right, so As it stands, Nevada 7, Lamar 0. For Lamar on the offense, rushing-wise, Clayton Powell, 10 carries for 45 yards. Taryn Williams, 6 carries for 26 yards. Jaden Moore, 4 carries for 14 yards. Waylon Nolting, 2 carries for 6 yards. Carson Parker, 2 carries, 2 yards. And Kyler Eisen, 1 carry for 1 yard. So as a team, 25 carries, 94 yards. That's a 3.8 yard average. Passing-wise, Powell, he's got 9 attempts, 5 completions, a 31-yard total with 1 interception. One of those catches, I believe it was Logan Martin. It was a tip pass that was caught by a lineman. So 1 catch for 1 yard. Dominic Gordon, 1 catch for 11 yards. Jaden Moore, 1 catch for 12 yards. And Trent Torbeck. Now I did it. Trent Torbeck.
Sorry, Trent.
Blame your parents for naming both your kids with T's. 1 catch for 6 yards. Then there was the interception at the goal line that was returned back across midfield. Penalty-wise, Lamar's had 1 holding penalty. Stalled that drive out. For Nevada, Jackson's got 5 carries for 53 yards and 1 touchdown. That touchdown run was for 44 yards. Collins, 2 carries for 3 yards. As a team, 7 carries for 56 yards. So Lamar's done a good job hitting them in. It's just one big play was the difference there. No pass completions. There was the big sack by Taryn Williams that killed a drive. So far, that's probably, in my opinion, the redneck play of the game. There hasn't been any, just huge hits yet for Lamar. Nevada's put a lick on a couple of Lamar runners. So no Mother Tucker's hit of the game so far. The 1 turnover, the interception we talked about, then there's been a couple of turnovers on downs by both squads. For Lamar, special teams-wise, Ansley has a punt return for 11 yards. Nolting with a kick return of 13 yards. And Nevada has no significant return yards so far. Like we said, Nevada they capitalize on the red zone turnover by Lamar. Again, a really good return by the kid that intercepted the ball.
Mason Majors.
He could have been tackled at the 1, slipped out of that, squirted along the sideline all the way down to Lamar 44. And then the next play from scrimmage was the touchdown. And that catches you up with all of the halftime stats so far in this ball game.
Yeah, I think we've got some things that we can be happy with, some things we certainly need to adjust. But as we talked about pregame and Coach Bishore talked about as well, this Nevada offense is certainly very potent, and we saw that from them scoring in the 1 play. But I think the fact that we were able to stop them twice and they weren't able to sustain momentum on drives. The key matchup in this ball game is the Nevada offense versus the Lamar defense, and we've been pleased with what we've seen thus far, with the exception of the 1 big play. So I think we got some things that we can be proud of that we've accomplished, but also need to be able to get that thing in the end zone. We can't drive clear down to deep in the red zone and not come away with points of some kind. So going to have to kind of fix that. But if we know Coach Bishore and the Lamar coaching staff, they'll get some adjustments made, some corrections made, and look forward to a really close and exciting second half.
All right, we're going to take another 4-minute break. Again, 4 minutes. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at mindvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. About a little under 9 minutes left. Make that 12 with a 3-minute reset for second half action. Again, your Lamar Tigers trail Nevada by a score of 7-0. One touchdown being the difference in this game. You listen to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Catch you up with some other Lamar Tigers sports. Last night, the volleyball team, in impressive fashion, in 5 sets, defeated Harrisonville. And the Lamar 8th grade team for football beat Seneca 32-8. In middle school volleyball, the 8th grade girls won there as well over Aurora 25-8 and 25-7 in 2 sets. Tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., if you're so inclined, the varsity volleyball team will travel to Mount Vernon for the October Aces tournament. That is held at the 417 Athletic Center. They're off the highway, 44 highway, so you don't have to go to the high school. You just have to go to that athletic center. And the band will be at the Pleasant Hope Pirate Classic tomorrow, starting around, they're supposed to go on around 11:10 tomorrow morning. Be sure to follow the Lamar R1 Athletics and Activities Facebook page. They're doing a very good job this year of keeping you up to date on not only what's happening that day, but showing you things on the schedule later on that week so you can make plans. If you got some free time to go watch all of those activities, go support the volleyball teams, go support the middle school football program, because those are going to be your high schoolers here in another year.
We talked about the youth programs the last couple of weeks with the youth on the field during the Cassville game, and also Lance and I were able to share some history. We talked about Lance and Michelle specifically starting the youth program there in Lamar, and we didn't mean to leave anybody out, but Gary Barnes reached out and let us know. We knew that there was youth before that, but Gary shared some interesting information with you, and as we're here for this Silver Tiger game, it's kind of note. So Gary and some other folks, Tim Timmons and some other folks, actually started some youth tackle football in the Lamar area by coming up here to the league that they had in Nevada back in 1996, I think is what Gary told us. So certainly want to give them credit for their work. And one thing Gary shared with us that was kind of neat is the guy leading the Lamar youth program now, Jake Timmons, actually played for Gary back in those early days. And so as we talked when during that Cassville game when all our youth got recognized, it's good to see that. Those are future Tigers. And as Kevin mentions, all the things that we've got going in this week in the high school and middle school sports, tomorrow we've got basically an extended Silver Tiger matchup as Nevada comes to Lamar in the youth programs and starts tomorrow on Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium and Scott Bailey Field. The Nevada Tigers will be playing the Lamar Tigers for the youth Silver Tiger matchups tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock. So if you've not went out and watched them, as we've talked before, watching those third, fourth, fifth, sixth graders play on a full-size field and in full pads. And some of those youth programs have got some very outstanding athletes. I think the fourth grade, Kevin is undefeated and got some outstanding athletes there. And so fun to watch and just depending on what happens here tonight, what kind of mood we're in, certainly go and support those youth Tigers moving forward. So.
Yep, the fourth grade is a good team. Got a next-door neighborhood kid on that team, and they're a fun little bunch to watch, that's for sure. Some scores from around the area via ScoreStream. Warsaw all over the El Dorado Bulldogs, 34-0 at the half. In the second quarter, it's the Mountain Grove Panthers over Liberty Mountain View, 28-6. Bowling Green trails Van Far, 30-16 in the second quarter. In the second quarter, it's Blair Oaks 35, Blue Valley Southwest out of Overland Park 10. Wright City 27, South Shelby 16. That's in the second quarter. Webb City 14, Republic 7. That's at the half. Oh, here's a good one. Carthage 7, Joplin 7. That's at the half. There'll be no love lost in that ball game. Seneca 18, Carl Junction 0. That's at the half. Valley Catholic 21, St. Genevieve 0. That's in the second quarter. In Big 8 action, Monette 28, East Newton 14. That's in the second. Lathrop, the Mules 7, Mid-Buck 21. That's at the half. Versailles 0, Adrian 20. That's in the second. Cole Camp 22, Butler 12. That's at the half. Mack County 14, Aurora 12. That's in the first. Forsyth 13, Reed Springs 7. That's at the half. Pembroke Hill 11, Hogan 0. That's in the second quarter. A ball game that Lamar will be familiar with both of these teams. Showing no score, but it's Holden versus Lafayette County. It'll be interesting to see how that one turns out. Holden is currently ranked number 1 in our district when you look at the points, followed closely by Lamar. Back in the neighborhood of our in Barton County, it's Lockwood. Actually, no score showing Lockwood playing Liberal, an 8-man football. Lockwood's got a very good 8-man football team this year, so keep an eye out for them. Springfield Catholic still making noise, winning football games. That's kind of a new thing for them. They're up against Fairgrove 21-7.
That's a key game in District 3 in Class 2 as Catholic's 5-0 and Fairgrove's 3-1, and both of those are towards the top end of that district. So that'll be if the Tigers are able to pull out a district win, if we can get by Holden or whoever we play in the district championship, if we get that far. That'll be a key matchup. We'll probably be playing one of those two teams.
And I say that tongue-in-cheek. My buddy Kirk, his kids go to school at Springfield Catholic. And he goes, hey, we're actually good at football this year. I'm like, are you really? He's like, well, we've actually won. So, hey, hats off to them. Back to the Big 8, Cassville 20, Mount Vernon 6. That's at the half. No score shown for the Jasper Greenfield game. And that gets you caught up with all the scores from around the area.
I missed it. What was CJ Seneca's score?
18-0 Seneca.
18-0 Seneca. So that's a key matchup. CJ, a much improved team this year, 4-1. They're playing so far. They're only lost to Logan Rogersville, and obviously Seneca's Seneca. So that's kind of a measuring stick for the CJ program. Got a nephew that plays on the offensive line, a senior there. So good to see them. Kind of Coach Todd Hafner's got them playing good, and but they got to learn. They're a Class 4 team, and they got to learn just how stout the Big 8 still is. They used to be in it, and obviously no love lost between Lamar and Carl Junction, but that was one I was looking forward to kind of seeing how they measured up. And
all right, we're about 4 minutes from second half action. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the Four State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
You want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Golf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast and names and numbers.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. About 30 seconds left in this halftime, and we will start off second half action. Want to thank you for listening to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Kickoff is going to be brought to you by our friends at Lamar Bank and Trust. Give them a call for your next loan needs.
We talked a little bit about these coaches and mutual respect that they have for each other. I think Coach Behore shared in the past when he played at Missouri State, he had a football theory class, and one of their speakers was none other than Wes Beechler. He was at Republic at the time, so respect there. Wes has done a good job with this Nevada program. He had a couple of 0-10 seasons. I think they had a 27 or 28 game losing streak, and if you remember those first early Silver Tiger games, they were pretty ugly in favor of the Lamar Tigers. So Wes has done a good job. He's been here at Nevada 11 years overall, 9 years on this. This is his 9th year in his latest stint, and been doing this 34 years. So he's done a good job with this Nevada program for sure.
Martin with the ball teed up. Nevada's got a return man. Deepest is about 13-yard line. Here's the kick, little pooch kick. It is caught and downed at the 43 or 44.
It was a hot potato. A lot of spin on that thing, and I think that guy on the front line there for Nevada, I think it's number 17. He's able to get that thing, and he acted like he didn't quite know whether he wanted to grab it or not, Kevin. But Nevada will start with better field position than what we'd like. They're going to start from
43.
Their own 43.
Quarterback in shotgun, running back on his left hip. Going to be a handoff trying to run up the middle. And he's going to have about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they hand off to John Michael Collins that time. We haven't called his name a lot tonight, but he's just as dangerous as 22 Will Jackson. So not much going there. Lamar gets those holes filled and gets a stop. So he just picks up about 1 on that play.
Ball at the 44-yard line of Nevada. 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers split out to the left side of the formation. Quarterback standing at around the 39-yard line in shotgun, running back on his left hip. Looking to pass the ball, passes away and caught. Tackle made, but not before Nevada first down, all the way up to the Lamar 44-yard line.
Yeah, they passed at that time to John Michael Collins. They sent him out on a route, and Trent Torbeck does a good job staying with him, but he's able to make the catch and get some good yardage there and pick up the first down for Nevada. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 on the Lamar 43.
I believe that's the first pass completion for Nevada so far this evening.
They're like us. They don't pass it a lot, but they can. We talked about Kellen Braden's arm, and certainly capable. Showed it on that play.
Snap by the Tigers. Going to be a handoff trying to get around left side. Running back's able to bowl over a couple of Tiger defenders. Finally brought down after a gain of about 1.
Yeah, the John Michael Collins showing his power that time. He just levels the Lamar defender that time. Just kind of runs right over him. So they're fast. They've got some powers. Got some power and some strength to run with. This Nevada Tiger weight program is just as good as Lamar's. So strong kids, physical.
Officially no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Nevada. Snap. Quarterback hands the ball off on the right side. Good pursuit there by Lamar defense. Again, little to no gain.
And Lamar defense is playing extremely well. That time Will Jackson takes the handoff, and he does a little side cut, kind of jump cut to the right, but didn't fool anybody from Lamar, and he's going to get no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And the ball's on the Lamar 43-yard line. Lamar trails 7-0. Quarterback in shotgun, running back on his left hip. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper looking to pass the ball. Now he tucks it and runs. He's going to have enough for the first down. He falls down. One more cut, and he could have had a shot at the end zone.
Kellen Braden rolls back, and we've certainly got to respect that because we've seen his arm and know his skill level, and he's able to spot a hole there and shows his speed there on that play. We haven't seen it yet tonight, but they like to use him as well in some of these plays to give some variation. He can run it. He's got some speed and got some power himself.
It's a 15-yard run. He's also a very good basketball player.
Exceptional. Good athlete all the way around. That's what you get when your dad's a coach. So,
1st down and 10 for Nevada. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. Here's snap, going to be handoff trying to run up the middle. Lamar defensive line does a good job gobbling that up after about a 2-yard gain.
And Lamar able to fill the holes. The Lamar defense, Black Hats just fly into the ball, and Nevada's able to get some movement on this drive. This is probably their deepest field position from where they've started, with the exception of the one big play, but not quite in the red zone, but knocking on the door.
2nd down and 8 for Nevada. Quarterback in shotgun, running back on the left hip. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Good tackle there by Lamar D-line. No gain on that play.
Yeah, they hand off to Will Jackson, and I'm sure Nevada's used to these plays, these chunk plays with these good backs. And if you watch film, they'll break these a lot of times. And so the Lamar defense is just doing a really good job of getting them contained and getting them brought down. Key down here for the defense be a 3rd and about 7 on the Lamar Tiger 25.
Nevada comes up the line of scrimmage. Quarterback stays in shotgun, running back to his left. Going to be a handoff, trying to get around the right side. Good pursuit there by the defense. Running back's able to break some tackles, though, and spring forward. Let's see where he ran out of bounds. So he's going to be short of the first down.
Brady Geyer does a good job. He's in at defensive end for Troy Onstott, probably trying to get a little bit more beef on the defensive line. And Brady does a good job reading that play and is out there to meet Jackson in the backfield. But he's just so quick and able to get away from the tackle and squirt up the sideline. So he's fortunately for us, he steps out of bounds there without two. So it's 4th and a little bit of distance here, about 4th and 5.
Same formation for Nevada. Going to be a handoff trying to get around that left side. Tigers in pursuit, but the running back's able to get around that corner. He makes a spin move into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we get him pinned. He's fast, and he's got his beat around the edge, and we do a good job of kind of almost containing him on the sideline and just pretty much over pursue, and he makes a quick spin move and squirts forward in the end zone. Good play design and good effort on the Nevada Tigers. We just couldn't get Lamar. We just couldn't get him stopped. Braden again will come out to kick the extra point.
Here's the snap. Kick is blocked. No, it's a fake. Sorry.
Extra point is blocked.
Oh, it was blocked right back into his arms.
Blocked,
okay.
Yep.
The kicker ended up running with the ball, but the kick was blocked.
Hopefully that's a difference maker. Hopefully we get Lamar gets the ball back here. Hopefully we can get some points on the board and get back in this ball game.
7:18 left in the third quarter. Nevada 13, Lamar 0.
Talking about the Silver Tiger stuff, we talked about the Silver Tiger started in 1933. It's kind of interesting. Before that, they actually did have a trophy. The rivalry between Nevada and Lamar kind of started clear back in 1920 when they started the Southwest Missouri Inter-High League. And the teams were Aurora, Carthage, Joplin, Monette, Mount Vernon, Neosho, Springfield, Webb City, Lamar, and Nevada. It didn't take them long to kick out Springfield and Joplin, and that's where you recognize a lot of those other teams are what we call today's Big Eight. But Nevada and Lamar started playing for a trophy actually in 1930, and it was the Lions Club Trophy. So for those 3 years, 30, 31, and 32, they played for the Lions Club Trophy before they called it the Silver Tiger. So interesting tidbits there in history.
Kickoff brought to you by LBT. Lamar trying to get their first score in 2 games. I was talking in the press box last night. The last year Lamar was shut out in a ball game was 2012. Little pooch kick here, caught at the 30. That was by Brady Reeves.
Yeah, the freshman back as a potential receiver. We usually have Braden Wolf back there, but with no Braden, we've got Brady Reeves back there. And like what we see out of this young freshman, does a good job getting that thing fielded and a little bit of a return out. So Lamar's going to have pretty decent field position. They're going to start on their own 42, 1st and 10. Again, we got about 7 minutes, 12 seconds left. So a lot of ball game left, 13-0. Lamar trails Nevada.
Nolting split out to the right, Torbeck to the left, Powell in shotgun. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore. He's trying to get around left side. Good pursuit there by Nevada. He's going to be gobbled up in the backfield for a large loss.
Yeah, 83, Sean Simmons that time is able to beat his man for Nevada. He's the big defensive end. He's able to beat his man and just nowhere for Jaden to go there. So
4-yard loss on the run brings 2nd down and 14.
this is a drive where Lamar's just going to have to keep their composure and focus on each play, and it's going to take 11 guys, as we talked. And
Taryn Williams joins Powell in the backfield. Torbeck split out wide to the right, Nolting to the left. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell, and he's going to be brought down at the 41.
Yeah, Powell with the keep, had a little bit of motion, a little bit of window dressing, but it was a keeper for Powell from the get go. But Nevada, it appears, has made some adjustments on defense, and one of the things, I had a Nevada fan text me during halftime. He said, we've got to stop those 5 and 6 yards on first down every play, and he's right. But hopefully the Tigers can get things going here.
Bring third down and 11. 2 receivers split out to the right side. Now Nolting hustles over to the left side, so make it 1 on each side. Around the numbers for both the receivers. Powell in shotgun. Going to fake the handoff, looking to pass the ball, passes away, and he overthrows Jaden Moore just off the tip of his fingers.
Yeah, Jaden's able to break away from his defender and try to go get that ball. Makes a good effort, but just able to get one hand on. It's just slightly overthrown, and so it looks like Lamar will likely punt.
You got a dangerous return man back there. We've already seen his speed so far.
Yeah, they got John Michael Collins deep, and he's an excellent punt returner too with his speed. So hopefully we can get him contained. He's ran, I think, 2 back this year, 2 punt returns back for touchdowns this year. So
Torbeck with the punt. Punt is away, kind of a line drive punt. Collins is going to let this one go. So a good punt by Torbeck. It's going to be down at around the 12-yard line.
Good strategy by the Tigers. That thing hits the ground about 10 yards in front of Collins, and he just wisely so. It's Lamar does a good job sending the headhunters down the field or the pursuers and able to pin the Nevada Tigers deep. So they're going to have a long field to work with, but they can eat it up fast. But let's see if the Lamar Tiger defense is going to get a stop here.
5:28 left in the third. Nevada 13, Lamar 0. Quarterback in, shotgun for Nevada, running back on his left hip. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle.
And not much going there. The Lamar Tiger interior D-line, Louis Salas and Jackson Byers just doing a good job plugging that hole. We've seen Kellen Braden run it a couple times. We've seen his speed. He just runs it up the middle that time. They were able to get him stopped. Short gain, picks up about 2. Brings up about 2nd and 8. It's going to be on the Nevada 15.
Same formation for Nevada. They rarely get out of this formation. Going to be a handoff, trying to get around the right side. He dives forward up to about the 16.
Again, they go to Jackson over on the right-hand side. And Nevada's offense, their scheme, you talked about them being in the same formation. They heard Witch Beasler talk about on the radio this week. They have a show called Tiger Talk on Wednesday nights. That even when we're not playing them, it's a good listen. And talked about how they can block this thing 4 or 5 different ways, and there's some option that happens in it too. So they'll stick with it and kind of almost rock you to sleep, and then they'll break a big one.
This time they do send 2 receivers out to the left side. Quarterback in, shotgun. Here's a snap. Looking to pass the ball. Pass is... It's in the hands of a Tiger defender.
Yeah, I think we got our hand on it. I couldn't see exactly where, but they were intended to try to go to John Michael Collins on a very similar crossing route as they had earlier, and they were able to hit him, and he was able to pick up 12 or 13. But this time we get our hands on it and get it knocked down. So
good job by the Tiger defense. Defensive stop brought to you by Nathan Mayberry, USA Mortgage. Give him a call, 417-214-9119. Punt team is on for Nevada. Toby Ansley back to about the 50 for the return. The punt is away. Lands at the 50. He fumbles it. He has to dive on the ball back at the 40.
83, Sean Simmons, we've called his name a long time. He was right there, and Toby just mishandles it there, but wisely just kind of jumped on it, and that could have been a good play. So good decision by Toby. The Tigers still end up with really good field position on their own 41.
So first down and 10, ball on the 41. One receiver left, one right. Powell in shotgun. Here's the snap, looking to pass the ball. Quick passes out to Torbeck, in and out of his hands. Incomplete pass.
It looked like a good ball. It's slightly high, but Trent's a big kid, and he goes up for it, just not able to pull it down. Well defended by Nevada that time, too, but if he could have got that thing, and it looks like he had maybe 4 or 5 yards out of it, but we'll try again from the Lamar 41. It brings up second and 10. Got 3:52 left in the third quarter.
Torbeck goes to the left side of the formation this time. Nolting to the right. Powell in shotgun still. Nolting goes in motion right to left. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. And Powell powers himself up to about the 45 or 46. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, we've seen us run this play quite a little bit, block it a little different sometimes, but Waylon distracts the Nevada defense. There's at least 2 guys kind of went with him as he swept over from the right to the left, and Clayton just tucks and runs and picks up about 5.
So third down and 5, ball on the 46-yard line of Lamar. Torbeck to the left at the hashes, Nolting to the right at the numbers. Powell in shotgun by himself. Now Gordon goes out to the right side of the formation as well, looking to pass the ball. Passes away to Torbeck. It is caught. Good enough for a first down. He's finally brought down at the Nevada 44, maybe the 43.
Yeah, Trent sets up just beyond the first down line, makes a good catch, and able to make one good cut and pick up another 3 or 4 yards out of the thing. So good momentum in the Tigers' favor, or the Lamar Tigers' favor here. So hopefully we can keep this going. We've not been as successful in our pass game. It's pretty clear that Clayton's got an arm. He's had a little trouble missing his targets, and we've had a little trouble putting them in, so it's good to see us connect on that play.
First down brought to you by our friends at Stevens Automotive. Torbeck to the left. Nolting to the left as well. Powell in shotgun. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Going to be a handoff to Moore, trying to get around the left side. And he breaks a tackle, breaks some more. He's going to have about an 8 or 9 yard run.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Just got to be really pleased with the efforts of Jaden Moore. Again, just a sophomore, a little thicker sophomore than the rest of them that we've got running, but still some speed. And love that second effort. He gets out to the left-hand side and first meets contact about 2 yards on the run, and just keeps going and able to squirt forward and picks up about 9 on the play. So we'll have second and 1. And the Lamar Tigers will have their ball on the Nevada 35.
Just over 2 minutes left in the third. Nevada 13, Lamar 0. 2 receivers out to the right. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell. Follows some blocks and just tucks his head down and goes. He gets up to about the 30.
Yeah, he'll easily get the first down and more there. Just kind of follows blockers, nothing fancy. Quarterback draw up the middle and able to the Tiger offensive line still playing at a high level and doing kind of what they want to for the most part against this Nevada defensive line. So
ball on the 30. Another first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. Going to be a reverse. Hands of Nolting trying to get around that left side. Good pursuit there by the D-back to bring him down after a short gain.
Yeah, you've heard us call John Michael Collins on the offensive side of the ball. He also plays corner for the Tigers, and he's fast and he's strong, and he's able to put a juke move on the Lamar Tiger blocker that Waylon was following, and just able to get out there and get Waylon wrapped up. Looked like there could be a big gain on that play, but Nevada does a good job of salvaging, and Lamar just picks up 1. So going to start on the 34, brings up second 9 on the 34 of Nevada.
2 receivers to the right. Nolting goes in motion right to left. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell. He gets up to about the 25, maybe the 24. Ball at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, Clayton's done a really good job of reading these keys on the Nevada defense, and that time he takes a step to the right, but then cuts back left and able to squirt forward for just a pretty good gain, 5 or 6 on the play. Looks like we'll have about 3rd and 4 and set up shop here at the Nevada 24.
Under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Lamar trails 13-0. 2 receivers split out to the left. Taryn Williams in the backfield along with Powell. Going to be another quarterback keeper by Powell, and he's going to be brought down after just a 1-yard gain.
This fourth and 3 is going to be a big down for the Tigers. We've gotten down here 2 other times in the ball game and left with no points, putting any points on the board. If we're going to stay in this ball game, we've got to come up with something here. So looks like Lamar calls a timeout.
Nope, that's the end of the quarter.
Oh, end of the quarter.
So we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. We start the fourth quarter. Tigers trail 13-0. They come back out on the field, be 4th down and 3, ball on the 23-yard line. Trying to get into the red zone and punch one in.
More Silver Tiger tidbits. The 69 game was kind of interesting. It was suspended with 5:33 to go in the third quarter because of a thunderstorm on Friday night, and had to finish the following Monday afternoon. Nevada ended up winning that game 20-0. So, kind of weird to have to stop on Friday night and resume back on a Monday. But
Tiger offense comes back out on the field. Nevada fans are stomping their feet again, shaking up here in the press box. I did notice on our walk up they have a couple class reunions going on. They had some section reserved. I think I saw the class of 65 and the class of 90. 3 men in the backfield here. Powell with the quarterback keeper. He's going to be brought down short of the first down.
Yeah, good effort. Lamar Tigers make a push in the offensive line, but just Nevada's defensive line led by 50 that time, which is Isaac Irwin. We've talked about him before. He's wearing a brace on that left-hand side. I didn't notice that earlier, Kevin, but he's able to get through there and get Powell tackled just short of the first down. So
that's the 3rd turnover on downs. There would have been a 4th, but it was the end of the quarter. So the Tiger offense they can get down the field. They just can't quite get the job done so far this evening. 11:56 left in this ball game. Nevada leads by 13. 1st down and 10 for Nevada. Going to be a handoff trying to get up the middle. Good initial tackle there. Almost had him in the backfield, but he's going to squirt forward for maybe half a yard.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird play. Will Jackson comes over from the right-hand side and looks like he's going to do a jet sweep kind of deal, but he stops and takes the handoff and pivots and goes back to the right. But looked like we had him stopped at the point of the handoff and would have been a tackle for loss. But he's, as we talked, he's pretty strong and tough to tackle, and he's able to move forward to pick up a yard. So he's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Both teams have a full complement of timeouts. Same formation for Nevada. Going to be a handoff trying to get around that right side. And he's breaking free. He's at the 40. He's at the 51 man to beat there. He does. At the 30, at the 20, the 10, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, we've talked about these Nevada running backs, and Will Jackson there shows his speed. That's the first time they've really do that. They try to keep it between the tackles or just on the outside of the offensive line, but where they're really dangerous is when they try to go to the edge, and Lamar Tigers do a good job with freshman Brady Reeves with the first there, and he got him bumped, but Jackson just puts that left hand out there and puts a good stiff on him. And when you got a big, strong junior kid against a freshman, it's a mismatch. But Brady gives a good effort there, but he gets by him. And Waylon Nolting is close to getting him caught, but just doesn't do it. So.
Nevada's going to go for 2. Kalen Braden with the pitch, and he is short, so the extra point is no good. And that's going to keep the score. Nevada 19, Lamar 0.
Braden rolls out to the right and looks like he could pass it and had some guys out there in the end zone, but they were all covered. And he pitches it out to Jackson there, right there at the end. But Lamar's able to get sealed and get him pushed out of bounds. So
Nevada's 3 scores have all come on big runs: 78 yards, 44 yards, and I think 22. So just a tough break on the big plays for Lamar tonight.
Yeah, and if you think of those 3 drives where we drove deep and couldn't score, I mean, we'd have a really close ball game. But that's what you run into. This is the Silver Tiger. Both these teams won it, and both these crowds won it. So
waiting for both teams to come back out on the field. Just under 11 minutes left in this ball game. Nevada 19, Lamar 0. Kickoff brought to you by Lamar Bank and Trust. Check out Snappy Mobile Deposit. Lamar sends 2 return men back to about the 15-yard line with Nolting and Ansley.
'83 Sean Simmons for Nevada, back to kick.
Swing of the leg, ball is up, line drive kick. Fielded by Ansley at the 20. He crosses the 30-yard line, still up on his feet, and brought down just shy of the 40.
Simmons hit, returned by Ansley. Kendrick Atkins on the tackle for Nevada.
Nevada does a good job flowing to the ball, but Ansley able to get that thing fielded and off to the right and picks up in the neighborhood of 15 or 20 on that return. So
17-yard return.
Yeah, 17-yard return there. So, yeah. Lamar's going to have decent field position, going to start from their own about 36, 37.
Powell in shotgun, 1 receiver left, 1 right. Here's a snap looking to pass the ball, pass away to the right side to Torbeck. Pass is complete, and he's driven out of bounds.
Yeah, just kind of a quick pass play, and he puts it right on the numbers for Trent Torbeck, and he's able to get it hauled in and skip out of bounds.
And Lamar's going to have to rely on airing out the ball a little bit to get back in this ball game. It's going to bring 2nd down and 5 for the Tiger offense.
Yeah, 10:45 left. If we want to, it's a 3-score game as it sits, and if we want to have a chance, we're going to have to score quick on this drive. So.
Ball on the 42-yard line. Play clock at 30 seconds. Tiger offense still in the huddle.
2nd down and 5 to go for Lamar.
Torbeck split out to the left, Nolting to the right. Powell in shotgun. Moore goes in motion right to left. Powell looking to pass the ball. Pass across the middle is complete to Nolting. And he is finally brought down at around the 38-yard line, maybe the 39.
Well, Waylon Nolting makes a whale of a catch, but what's most impressive about that play is he turns and he absolutely cracks Mason Majors right between the pad and knocks him backwards. And just love the effort by sophomore Waylon Nolting there. Good catch, good gain. Like what we see here, these first couple plays from the Lamar Tigers.
19-yard gain. First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell running around the right side. He's going to have the first down and more. Breaks the tackle. 1 man to beat. And he's going to be brought down just short of the goal line at the 1 or 2 yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, Clayton Powell just lowers his shoulder, pads forward, just good textbook power running, and he would just not be denied. He does get caught there kind of the end by John Michael Collins, that Nevada corner that's also the running back we've talked about. So got some speed and able to get over there. And he didn't want to tackle him. He just wanted to push him out of bounds. And I think he kind of knew after Clayton's run and the power he had behind that what he was going to deal with. So
Tiger offense goes into the wishbone, ball on the 4 yard line, first to goal. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams And he is in for 6.
Now, good play call there by Coach Behore, and Clayton just hands it off to Taryn and able to punch it in. Good to see the Tigers get in the end zone and quick. Took about 30 seconds off the clock is all on that drive. So.
And also, it's got to be a little bit of relief there for the Tigers over there to get the goose egg off of the scoreboard after last week.
Chris Juarez lined up for the Next Gen Ag extra point.
And touchdown brought to you by Gearheads Garage. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
So 10:07 left in the fourth quarter. Lamar 7, Nevada 19. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football on 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Kevin, I'm just going to throw out there that last drive by the Lamar Tigers, that catch and run, and just the sophomore Waylon Knowlton just absolutely leveled, number 15 from Nevada, Mason Majors. And when a sophomore takes on a senior like that, and he just absolutely leveled him, I'm going to say that's a candidate for the Mother Tuckers hit of the game.
Hey, I'll take it. Let the offensive guys do the hitting. Kickoff brought to you by our friends at Lamar Bank and Trust. Looks like the Tigers are lined up probably for an onside kick here. And it is ball, good kick, but it is recovered by Nevada. Martin was able to get that thing to bounce off the ground pretty high, just not quite high enough. Didn't make the returner jump in the air, but he was able to haul it in.
That's number 10, Morgan Yoakley. Know that kid, good kid, and hard to believe he's a sophomore, but Morgan's able to get that thing fielded and prevent the Lamar, successfully executing that onside kick. But
ball on the 45-yard line. First down and 10, Nevada. They lead by 12. Braden looking to pass the ball. Good defense there by Torback. Kellen Braden, sorry. Staying step with Collins there.
Yeah, Collins goes on and the Nevada fans wanted the PI, but if there was a PI there, it probably would have been on the offense. John Michael tries to push on Trent a little bit, but Trent stays right with him and able to get that thing broke up. And we saw the Kellen Braden throws a nice ball that time. One thing we haven't talked about, this Nevada Tiger offensive line, 9 seniors as offensive starters, so definitely veterans. Only 3 of them started last year, so definitely shows that they've got a program and some veterans on this football field.
Second down and 10, Nevada. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Braden sticks it in Will Jackson's belly that time, but keeps it himself. They run some RPO type stuff out of the traditional set that they use, and that time Braden decides to keep it himself and go forward. And he's going to pick up a little bit of a gain, but still going to bring up 3rd and 6, right about midfield at the Nevada Tiger 49.
Big play here for the Tiger defense. Need to get the ball back in their hands to try to claw their ways back into this one. Quarterback in shotgun. Here's the snap. Going to be a handoff to Collins trying to get around the right side. He's going to be brought down after just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he's just kind of nonchalant in his handoff, not really deliberate in the way that he's running. I think he was kind of wanting to follow blockers and let the play develop, but nothing doing. The Lamar Tiger Black Hats are there to meet him and stop him for no gain. So looks like Nevada is going to keep their offense on the field and go for it here on 4th and 5, right at the 50.
Well, Braden came to the sideline. I think they're going to kick this.
Yeah, looks that way.
Up by 12. This would be the right call. 8.5 minutes left in this ball game. Ansley's hustling back to return. The punt is away. It's going to go over Ansley's head. And we need to hope this one squirts in the end zone. That ball's dying. Oh, he picks it up. Ansley picked it up at the 1 and then is tackled at the 5.
Better to have it on the 5 than the 1, but a risky play. A couple of those Nevada players just kind of dived like they were going to spot that thing, or I'm not quite sure what they were doing, but they dived over it, and that gave Ansley the opportunity and risky, but he's able to take advantage of it and give the Tigers. It's like I say, a lot better to start on. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 6. A lot better to start on the 6 than the 1. So Tigers will have a long field, but as we saw on the last drive, we can score quick when we want to.
You would have wished one of those Nevada returners hit that ball and it would have went in the end zone and get
Absolutely.
it out to the 20. First down and 10 for Lamar. They got a long ways to go. Quarterback in shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams, trying to get around that right side. He breaks some tackles and cuts loose. He's going to get out to, he's still on his feet, out to about the 28. Great run by Taryn.
He's going to pick up about 22 on that play. And, yeah, he gets very similar to what we've run before, but this Lamar Tiger offense playing at another level here, and good to see this motivation. They're not ready to give up this game yet, so 8:06 left in the fourth quarter.
21-yard run by Williams. 8 minutes left in this ball game. Lamar trails by 12. Torbeck split out to the right. Nolting to the left. Powell in shotgun. Powell kind of fumbles the snap, but keeps it in his hands. There is a flag.
See what they call here.
Several Tigers in the tackle. There's a flag now.
Flag came from the back judge. Going to be a false start on Lamar.
I wondered, Powell didn't look like he was quite ready for that, so I don't know if the snap came a little too quick. So legal motion that's going to cost the Tigers 5. They'll back it up to the Lamar 22.
So first down and 15. Gordon split out wide to the left this time. Nolting also to the left. Torbeck to the right. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Powell with the pass, looking for... That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jaden Moore.
Mason Majors, the good basketball player and good cornerback we talked about for Nevada, makes a leaping play there right at the end, and looked like maybe he got that thing intercepted, but he's not able to come down with it. But Powell trying to hit Jaden Moore, and he was there. He kind of had it, but...
yeah, Moore kind of had to play defense at the end and knock it out of his hands.
Yep. This brings up 2nd and 15.
Gordon and Nolting split to the left, Torbeck to the right. Powell in shotgun. Nolting goes in motion left to right. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Powell. He gets past the 25 or up to the 25. That's where he's going to be brought down.
He's going to pick up about 2 on the play. He took the snap and it kind of looked like he was looking to pass and then tucked it quick and just draw play right up the middle. But
bring third down and 12 for the Tiger offense. Just over 7 minutes left in this ball game. Nevada 19, Lamar 7.
Key 3rd and long here for the Lamar Tigers.
Torbeck out to the left. Going to be a handoff to Williams, a reverse. Nevada kind of sniffs that one out. There's going to be a tackle in the backfield back at the 19. But there is a flag on the play. I'm guessing there's probably some holding. How that developed.
Ison had some running room. It looked like we had John Michael Collins blocked there on the outside edge, but again, he's just so quick. He got around his blocker and got Ison brought down in the.
So as a block in the back, they're going to decline that penalty.
I think that was on the Lamar guy that was trying to block John Michael Collins. He just gets around him.
About 17 yards to go. Lamar Timeout.
So that's a loss of 5. Lamar's going to take a timeout. They come back out. It's going to be 4th and 17. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Both teams still in the huddle, so we're going over some Big 8 standings after 5 weeks. No surprises. Seneca's will be the first ranked in the Big 8. They're 5-0. All those games in the Big 8. Nevada will come in the second hole at 4-1. All those games in the Big 8. Then McDonald County's 3-2, all Big 8 games, and then it's a close tie in the middle. Lamar, Monette, Cassville, all 2-2 in the Big 8. 7th ranked Mount Vernon at 2-3, and Aurora and East Newton tailing up the end. East Newton still winless at 0-5.
So 4th and 17 for the Tiger offense. 2 receivers split out to the right. Powell in shotgun. Here's the snap. Going to be a handoff to Terran Williams. Actually, he's going to look to pass the ball. Passes away. And it's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. There was some interference there. He was trying to hit Waylon Nolting.
Yeah, the halfback pass play, if you remember back in 2020, I believe it was, against Kansas City St. Pius X, and we did that play then with quarterback Case Tucker, and he threw it over, or handed it over to Behore, and he's able to hit Mason Gastel for a touchdown on that play. So very similar play. Taryn gets a good ball, and luckily looks, yes, it is pass interference on Nevada.
15-yard penalty. That will bring up 4th down and 2 yards.
It's going to bring up 4th and 2 for your Lamar Tigers. Nevada Tiger fans on their feet. Be nice if we could get this Lamar crowd lathered up a little bit.
Ball's on the 35-yard line, 4th and 2. 2 receivers split out to the left, but there is going to be a timeout by Lamar before they snap the ball. So we're going to take another 30-second break. Tiger Football, 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at myvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And Tiger fans, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, we talked about the youth football, but tomorrow's also the Wyatt Earp Fall Fest in Lamar, going on from 11 to 9. So there's vendors, there's live music, a lot of local talent there. You got the Arrows, Cody Rawlings, and Crooked Path Revival, all good bands that I've seen. Music starts at 3, 5, and 7 for those respective people. So go out and watch them and support them. 4th down and 2, Tigers in the bone. It's going to be a pass and intercepted by Nevada. He's at the 20, gets a block, and that's going to be returned for a touchdown, pick 6 for Nevada.
Yeah, good. Looked like a good play design. We just number 4, Jet Snyder, just typically plays DN, and he's out there. He goes with that receiver, tight end, Dominic Gordon, and we're just not able to hit Dominic. Jet Snyder jumps that route, and we're not able to get him brought down. So definitive end to that drive by the Tigers, by the Lamar Tigers, and Nevada's able to get another score. 6:31 left in the 4th quarter. Nevada takes the lead 25-7 on that play. Looks like they've lined up to go for 2.
Low snap. And there is a halfback pass from Nevada, good for 2.
Yeah, they hand off that time to Jet Snyder, and he can intercept it, but he can also throw it, and he hits number 30 in the end zone. That's Drew Miller. That's a tight end, defensive end that does a good job for Nevada. Another senior on this veteran Nevada squad. So
6:31 left in the ball game. Nevada 27, Lamar 7. Tough going here in the fourth quarter. Lamar did have what looked like a shot to fight back into this one, but that pick 6 is going to probably all but seal the deal.
Yeah, we talked about Nevada's veteran leadership, and it's important to keep things in perspective here, and we certainly want to win this ball game and had a chance to be there. But keep in mind we're playing a Class 4 team. 2 or 3 times our enrollment. No excuses, but the Tigers were able to do a lot of things well tonight. And still some time left to get back in this ball game, but they're going to have to move quick.
The other thing you got to keep in mind, and we've talked about it all season, you have a lot of young players at the skill positions for Lamar. Is one of those deals. Yes, we have a good football team. They're going to catch their lumps this year, but give this team a year or two to gel together, and watch out. There's some very good players coming up from the 8th grade ranks as well. That we're going to have some good football teams to watch. Kickoff is trying to figure out who that bounced off of.
Salas is able to, it hits him in the chest, and he's able to get it brought in. So Lewis able to do a good job there. None of these games up until this point in the season, until we get to the playoffs, we always want to be in contention for a conference championship and want to play for those. But it's the secret to the Lamar's program is this tough Big 8, and it's tougher now than it ever has been. We've seen some continuity and some consistency in coaches. We're not seeing lots of revolving doors there, and so the Big 8's tough.
One receiver left, one right. Going to be a handoff to Jaden Moore, and he's going to be brought down for no gain.
Yeah, Nevada defense is fired up. They've actually got 7 guys playing both ways, so they, a lot of the same kind of kids on the field. They're well conditioned. They've spent time in the weight room. Good strength and conditioning program led by Wes Beechler. He, much like Coach Bailey used to do, and he leads that program, and just know where to go for
Moore.
For more on that play.
One left, one right. Powell in shotgun, looking to pass the ball. Passes away to the left. Caught by Torbeck at around the 45.
Catches it right around the 45. John Michael Collins is right there to get him brought down or push him out of bounds. So going to bring up 3rd and 7. 5:30 left in the ball game. Clock is running.
Call it the 44-yard line. 3rd down and a long 7. One receiver left, one right. Powell in shotgun. Looking to pass the ball. Scans right. Hits Moore on the right side, and he cannot get... Oh, he fumbles. It's going to be recovered by Lamar.
And Moore makes a nice catch, but he turns and not quite sure what he wants to do. You're going to have to decide that course a little quicker, and two Nevada defenders, I didn't get their numbers, but they're right there, and they break down, and they weren't going to let him get by. And then one of them able to punch it out right at the end, but luckily, I think it was 76 Ruskin Force able to recover that fumble. Could be wrong there, but I think that's who that was. And
so 4th down and 6. Receiver set up on the right side of the formation. Powell in shotgun. Nolte goes in motion right to left. Going to be a handoff to Taryn Williams. He is met in the backfield and loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, 50 Isaac Irwin. We've called him his name. Just a really good defensive interior lineman there. He's able to beat his man and just get right there, and Taryn just know where to go. Turnover on downs. Nevada will take over on the Lamar 44. 4:14 left. Nevada leads Lamar 27-7.
Now we'll see if they're going to leave well enough alone or if they're going to try to score quick here with 4 minutes left. couple first downs, and that's all it would take to bleed the clock. And the white hat says that he needs to talk to the other officials.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. Both teams are going to leave the field, so I guess could call it an official's timeout. Not sure what they're. We talked about the playoffs. Kevin alluded to Holden's leading. Lamar's in Class 2 District 4. Holden is currently leading those standings with 44.3 points. The Tigers are right behind them at 44 and 10. And as the time goes on, there's a strength of schedule component that goes into this seeding. And Lamar's playing Class 3 and Class 4 teams all the way through. So even though we get these losses, it still helps our district standings. We would hope by the end of the season we'd be able to be a 1 seed. Those are going to determine where those games are played, those playoff games, and where some of them get played, especially if we get past districts. Those are going to be a big deal. So we're going to keep an eye on that as the season unfolds.
I don't know. They didn't move the ball or anything, but the players are back out on the field. First down 10 for Nevada. Going to be a handoff trying to go up the middle, but we have a flag, and it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, just a little extra motion there. That extra time, I'm not sure what they were discussing there, but that extra time doesn't bode well for Nevada. They get a little jump, and it's going to cost them 5 yards. So it brings up 1st and 15 for Nevada. It's going to back them up to about the Lamar 49. Clock's at 4:12 left in the fourth quarter. Again, Nevada leading Lamar 27-7. So we talked about rankings. Holden, Lamar, then El Dorado Springs, Butler, Shicoxie, Stockton, and Diamond to round out.
1st and 15, low snap but handled, run up the middle, big hit. Who was that?
That's 14. Brody Gardner comes up from his linebacker position. Callie Lulu Salas is right there too, and nice hit by Brody Gardner. Stops John Michael Collins kind of dead in his tracks there. So they're going to get about 1 on the, more like half on a play, bring up 2nd and about 14 and a half. Lamar Tiger defense not ready to quit.
Second and 14, 3.5 minutes left in the ball game. Ball at the 48-yard line of Lamar. Here's a snap, pitch out to the right. He gets past the first wall of defenders, finally brought down by the backers at around the 41.
It's, again, Will Jackson, 22, takes that pitch play, a little different than what they've run in the up to now, and able to make a cut or two, but Lamar actually able to catch him from behind and get him brought down. He'll gain about 6 or 7 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 6 on the Lamar 41. Clock's down to 2:46, 5-4.
Nevada comes up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation for Nevada. They've ran for most of the evening. Braden's going to keep the ball up the middle. He runs, and he is met short of the line to gain. He's going to be short by about 2 yards.
They meet him at the there after a good gain, and he's able to surge forward just a little bit more, but they'll bring up 4th and 2. And you should see what they do here. Again, the Lamar Tigers defense not ready to quit.
You get the 2 yards, and you can kneel out the rest of this ball game. They snap the ball. It's going to be about 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
Peyton Wyant, the Nevada sender, goes and grabs the ball.
4th and 2. Here's the snap. And Nevada's got the first down.
That they had me faked out that time. They did. Braden, it was the keeper up the middle, but it made a good handoff or a good fake handoff to John Michael Collins, and he took 2 Lamar Tiger defenders with him, and then Braden able to move forward for the first down. So not much the Tigers can do from here on out.
Nevada can go into victory formation if they choose to kneel this one out. To finish off this ball game, they can snap the ball with less than a minute left on the clock. So for the second year in a row, Nevada is going to get to keep Oscar in their trophy case.
Some good things to build on after the devastating loss last week. Both the quarterback and losing the game as well, being shut out. We knew this game was going to be a challenge, but we got to be pleased with the effort of the Tigers and some of the things that we've seen, and certainly not the result we want on the scoreboard. But again, as we talk, this Big 8's tough.
One more kneel down will do it, and there it is. So with 30 seconds left, that's going to be in the ball game. Teams are going to go to their sidelines, come back out, shake hands. Final score: Nevada 27, Lamar 7. Stay tuned for the Bull Insurance Agency post-game show. We'll go over the final stats of the ball game, scores from around the Big 8 and the area, and tee up what's next for Lamar next week. We're going to take a 4-minute break. Again, 4 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football. 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friend. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road up 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say we're geared for it.
At Lamar Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank. Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now truer than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Missing head,